is Queen Sugar. So today I'm going to do a general collective reading, just kind of pick up the energy of like where the collective is in regards to the Lionsgate and if there's anything that we need to change or shift. And so the Lionsgate's portal opened July 26th, and on the 8th of August, that is when like the energies are like really high, and that is a great time to really put in extra work for the manifestations that you want for the next 365 days. So if your energy is kind of low now, this is a good time to really shift your mindset and your spirit and your energy. That way you can work towards those things that you want to manifest. So I'm going to start out with the energy oracle cards, and then we're going to clarify and get some more information from these two tarot decks to the side. So let's just get like an overview of like where the collective is, or things that people are manifesting, and get an insight about it. I've already shuffled the cards off camera, but I'll shuffle them a few times on camera. So let's see. Wow, I was going to say, it's at the bottom of the deck, the woman holding a heart was there, and I was getting the energy and vibe of like love. So we have caring connections as the first card that comes out. And a lot of you all are working towards manifesting some type of caring connection. That could be with a romantic partner, soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart, however you want to label them, or just even like friends and family. So I think that is one of the things that a lot of people are working towards manifesting during this time that the Lionsgate is open, and then are hoping for the next, year coming up. What else? I can sense like money as well for some reason. So we have the thinking woman. So definitely seems like divine feminine are, reevaluating the things that they want. Wow. So remember how I talked about the woman holding a heart was at the bottom of the deck at the beginning. It comes out now. And then 444, which is 8, and then the Lionsgate is August 8th, so 8/8. So this is highly significant. So a lot of you all are manifesting self-love, love in general, whether it's like a romantic love. And then we have adjacent possibilities. And you're seeing that there are different ways to access this love now. So it may be with a different partner. You may be doing things differently than what you have done in the past. Also, you're just like like I said, you're reevaluating what things you have done in the past and what effect it had on the connection or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So you're learning that maybe I don't have to go to, this store. Maybe I can try this one or that one. You're not limited to just one solution anymore. You're like seeing things in a different perspective, a different light, which is great because then it allows you to open up and allow the universe to step in and give you other opportunities and other ways to get to what you want. And then we have the healer of all ages. And so this just talks about, balancing out your energies, your masculine and feminine energies. We all have them, regardless if you identify as a masculine or a feminine. And then also connecting with spirit more. Some of you all may be trying to manifest better connections with your spirit guides, with your ancestors. And this is a great time to do it because of the portal being open, and you can start putting in that work now, whether that be with meditating or just like writing more and connecting with your spirit guides and ancestors. There are many ways that you can go about this. There's no one way to meditate. There's no one way to connect with your guides. Everyone can do them in the ways that resonate with them. Okay, so let's start getting into the tarot cards. Shuffle these a few times. So these are like a little bit bigger than the traditional tarot cards. I'm still getting used to like the shuffle. I might try it a different way. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. I'll be very shocked if the Strength card comes out, just because normally the Strength card has like a lion on it and it talks about, wow. Okay, that is hilarious. So first card that comes out is the Strength card, and I'm literally talking about the lion. And this is a time for everyone to really be strong, to step out of any fears, anxiety, any old behaviors that does not serve you, because due to the lion portal being open, whatever energy you are in now, and if you continue to be in that energy, that is what you're going to manifest for the next year. So if you are very down and upset and sad or angry about anything, you're going to continue to manifest that type of energy for the next year. But if you're like abundant and you're happy and you just feel harmonious energy, that is something that you're going to continue to manifest. And so Spirit is saying you have to be strong now. So some things, there are people that may say like, oh, I don't think this is going to happen for me. But if you continue to think that way, that will be what you manifest. So Spirit is saying you have to be strong. You have to know how to tame the lion. In addition to that, you have to know how to be the lion at times. So you must be strong. You can't fear what is to come. And we have the Hermit card. And so the Hermit represents Virgo, and the month of August consists of Leo and Virgo energy. So this is a time for you to start soul searching. Start looking at what upsets you, what triggers you. Because if you're in an energy right now where you're not happy, you need to start figuring out what triggers you, what causes you not to feel that way. And when you figure that out, you're able to know how to tame that lion, that beast that comes out and tries to like scare you or try to attack you. Because now you know, okay, this triggers me. So let me figure out ways to not allow it to trigger me anymore. All right, let's see what else we have. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands, the Devil, and then the Six of Swords. So that really just resonates with what I just said. So with the Eight of Wands, it talks about, acceleration and just moving forward very quickly. And it's like with this 8 energy going into the Lion's Gate, things are going to move very rapidly. So we're already in August. This is August 1st in my part of the world. And so August 8th is going to be here very quickly. So you have to start shifting your energy now, because you don't want to keep manifesting the things that you don't want. And then with the Devil card, that just talks about how I mentioned the energies, the things that no longer serve you. You don't want these attachments anymore. You must, cut the cord. So if you are connected to someone that is toxic, it is time to cut that cord, because it's not helping you manifest the things that you need to manifest. If you're attached to old behaviors, such as, maybe you're someone that likes to party a lot and drink a lot, and that's not what you want to do anymore. Stop going out as often, stop drinking as much. You have to cut that cord. Or it can be something that's all in the mental. It could be about just sitting in fear a lot. Spirit is saying it is time to let this go, cut that cord. And with the Six of Swords, it talks about moving on, transitioning, moving towards something else, moving towards something better. And if you want to move towards something better, you have to get rid of this toxic stuff. You have to get rid of it now, because this is the time, because everything is going to happen very quickly, very fast. Let's get another card. One more card, Spirit. Or 2. I feel like they want to give me 2. One more card. All right, they gave me 4. So we're going to go with all 4. So we have the Fool, new beginnings. We have the Two of Pentacles, talks about, balancing or kind of like time management type of ordeal as well. We have the Death card. And from this card, it looks like some of you all have to cut off karmic partners or people in your life that no longer serve you. I'm getting a vibe that there's a significant amount of you that have to cut off some people. And then we have the Tower. So going back to the Devil card, a lot of people need to cut off some toxic people, karmic partners. They could be friends, it could be family members sometimes that just don't serve you. It could be jobs, but it really seems like the moment you get rid of these things, the moment you let them go and you end them and you move on and away from them, things may look like they're going to fall apart. But in order to have a sturdy, strong, solid foundation, you have to knock it down and rebuild it. So if you already have a weak foundation, why would you want to rebuild on top of it? You're just going to make it weaker, and then it's just going to be more damage now. And you have wasted the time, you wasted the energy building something on something that was weak. So Spirit is saying, if you end these things now, you're going to allow your fresh start with a solid foundation that can help you build something that is way better than what you had before. But you have to let go of some things. You have to get rid of some people, get rid of some old energies. You have to prioritize and figure out what do I want? What balance do I want in my life? What is keeping me, not being balanced? What are causing these imbalances in my life? And so with the new moon that we had, that may have been a good time to think about some things that you may want to manifest. And then obviously we're going to have a full moon in August. Think about some things that you may have to continue to cut out. And once you start doing that, putting that effort in, you are going to allow yourself this opportunity to have a new beginning where you can take this leap of faith. You're no longer afraid or fearful about it, because even if you don't have a lot of things with you to go on this journey, you have enough to get you to the next checkpoint. Okay, so let's start clarifying some of these cards with the other tarot deck that I have. Make some room here. So I've already shuffled them, so I want to get into it. So let's clarify the Strength card. It would be funny if the Strength card comes out to clarify the Strength card, but we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to put this with the Hermit. We have the Moon clarifying the Strength card. So this new moon has called a lot of people to, dig deeper. Think about the things you want to manifest. And the Moon card talks about dreams and illusions and, secrecy sometimes. But what I'm getting is that you have to be strong enough to share your dreams with yourself, if that makes sense. So you can dream something, but be afraid to even say it to yourself at times. Oh, don't think that would never happen. And Spirit is saying you need to get out of that illusion that you can't manifest these things that you want to manifest. You need to be strong and tame that beast that's trying to stop you from manifesting. And then with the Hermit card, we had the Four of Swords clarifying that. And the Four of Swords talks about rest and rejuvenation. And so in order to really do soul searching, you have to rest. You have to rejuvenate yourself. And sometimes that means sitting by yourself, sitting alone. And you have to sit in silence sometimes to really get an idea of who am I? What do I really want outside of the people that have influenced me, before in my life, or just social media, or, just the media overall. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Please clarify the Eight of Wands. We have the Two of Rods, which is the Two of Wands. And so with the Two of Rods, it talks about preparation, discovery, progress. And now, like I said, with the Eight of Wands, things are going to move very quickly. So you have, I don't want to make it seem like you have a time limit, but it's just like you want to start getting out of any negative energies if you're in any negative energies. That way you can start moving towards what you want. And the Two of Wands also talks about like future planning. So start thinking about, what do I want? What do I want to manifest? And then that is your time to start thinking about that, because the moment you say what you want, it's going to go very quickly. Things are just going to start popping off. And you want to be ready. You don't want to come up and say like, oh my gosh, I didn't know, it was time to submit my request, submit my desires. And Spirit's like, well, you had until, you had enough time to start doing it. But, you've been in this stuck energy, this stagnant energy. And so now it's time for you got to pick up the pace. All right. So we're going to do the Devil. So we have the Devil card. And then we have the Nine of Rods, which is like the Nine of Wands. And then we also have the Emperor. So with the Nine of Rods, which are the wands, this talks about courage, faith, test of faith, resilience, and we have the Emperor. And so if you see in this picture with the Emperor, he has a sword, right? And so when we think of swords, we think of something to cut. You use swords to cut things, right? And Spirit is saying you have to have the courage to cut out the toxic things in your life. You have to be bold enough and comfortable enough to do these type of things, because if you want to manifest anything in life, whether that be a person, career, job, money, any single thing that you want to manifest, you have to have some type of authoritative stance on it. You have to take that position in your life to where you are taking control of your life. And you're going to say, you know what? I'm cutting this out. I'm taking the chance. And I know this is a test of faith, because I'm sure you all have experienced this, but if there's times where you think you're done with something, you cut something out, Spirit is going to test you again. Like, let's see if you're really done with it. So they're going to bring it back up. So you might call yourself cutting out a person. Spirit is going to probably try to bring that person back just to see, have you really cut them out? Or are you just saying that to try to get the things you want to manifest? So this is a time to really be strong and be bold and just cut stuff out that don't serve you. You have to take that. This is the last straw. That's how you have to look at it as. So take your sword, take your rod, and say, you know what? It's time to cut things out. It's time to clear up my space and my energy and my aura. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles talks about, teamwork, or just really putting in the investment of just, how do I word this? You're building your foundation. If you see, he has like his hammer and his nail or whatever to like carve. He has his materials now. He's building his foundation, and you're learning how to build something that's stronger now, something that won't, be destroyed so easily, something that can weather a storm. And because this is clarifying the Six of Swords, this is saying you're moving on because you have learned the things that you needed to learn. Now you have the tools to help you build and manifest the things that you want, which is going to lead into your new beginning. Let's clarify the Fool. So we have the Eight of Swords, clarifying the Fool card. So with the Eight of Swords, this talks about, being entrapped in your own mind. So like mental entrapment, negative thoughts, kind of like a victim mentality at times. So you are the only person that's like has yourself tied up, right? She's not tied to anything of these sorts. Like, she's loosely tied, and Spirit is saying, like, now it's time to figure out a way to get out of this. Stop letting your fears deter you from the things that you truly want. Get out of your head. Stop letting the negative thoughts influence you and keep you in the energy of that. I have to stay with these people. I have to be with this person. I have to stay in this job. That is the Eight of Swords. That's like fooling you. It's making you think, you know what? Yes, I have to stay in this. But Spirit is saying, no, you don't. And if you want a new beginning, you have to get out of this. You have to break free from this. You have to tame the lion. You have to be strong in order to manifest and get this new beginning. Clarify the Two of Coins, which is the Two of Pentacles. I could see like temperance coming out for that, or something just about balancing, because I keep looking at this part of the coin. I'll let Spirit tell us what they want to tell us about this Two of Coins. Wow, we have the Fool card again. So we have the Fool card twice. Spirit is literally saying, if you want a new beginning, you can have it. You can have this new beginning. But it's time for you to prioritize the things in your life. Get rid of the things that no longer serve you. Spirit is literally saying, if you want this new beginning with this person or with this job or whatever it is, you can have it. But you have to cut some stuff out. All right? We have the Four of Cups, clarifying the Death card. And so with the Four of Cups, you see how there are 3 cups in the back and they're full. And then there's like a cup being offered in front of this person. And so this talks about, you know, it talks about a lot of different things like reevaluation, contemplation. And the thing about it is that with the Death card, you may be contemplating or thinking about, should I cut this person out? Should I let go of this? Should I get rid of this job? Should I leave? And Spirit is offering you the answer. They've been offering you the answer, but it seems like you may have missed it. You may have not taken those offers when they have given you those opportunities to step forward to something different. And so they're saying, now I'm giving you another offer. I'm giving you another chance to step away from the things that may not be serving you, that you need to end. Please take it. You know, so we have like the Death card, and we have the Four of Cups. This is saying it is time for a new beginning. If you want this new beginning, please take this offer that I'm offering you. That's what Spirit is saying. Now let's get one more card. Please clarify the Tower. Wow, I couldn't think of another card to clarify the Tower, honestly. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords clarifying the Tower. And the 10 of Swords talks about painful endings and like, you know, deep wounds. And Spirit is saying that some of you all are going to have a huge Tower moment. And that ending may be a little painful for some of you. But here's the thing. Once you allow that ending to happen, so many new beginnings are going to happen for you. So many connections will manifest for you now, because you are allowing Spirit to help you and to heal you and guide you through this and provide balance in your life. And you can't do that if you don't allow Spirit to do it in the way that they choose to. So sometimes we have this idea like, oh, I want to manifest this, and you're just so detailed, you're just so certain it has to be this way, but then you limit Spirit from giving you that thing that you want. Because if you give them a list of something, if you want one thing and you give them a list of like 30 things about this person or this thing that you want, Spirit may say like, well, I don't know where I can find this, because I can only meet half of those expectations, but I have so much more that I can give you to substitute those things. So sometimes you think you know exactly what you want, but then Spirit is like, well, if you are more flexible, I can show you that are other things that are even better than what you wanted. And so it can be scary sometimes, just because, some people are going to have to cut out some things and they don't know what's to come ahead. But Spirit is saying, don't worry about that. The moment you cut it out, you start to see the sun. You start to see the path that they are guiding you to. So I'm going to get one more energy card and then we're going to close out the reading. All right. All right, Spirit, what is the last message that you have for us? What is the last message that you have for us, Spirit? Beautiful. We have a man holding a coin. And like I said, some people, this may have something to do with like a new job. But what I'm getting from this card is that Spirit is like, look, if you let go of this stuff, if you end it, where's the death card? Here. If you get rid of some stuff, if you end these things, these karmic cycles, get out of that, negative energy, I have something for you. I have this big surprise for you. And you see, like, he looks very mysterious and kind of just like persuading the person that's like looking at the car, and like the sun's in the background. And Spirit is saying, I have a beautiful token for you. The moment you let go of this stuff, the moment you move forward into what is meant for you, what is destined for you. But you have to let go of something. And it might be a little painful, but it's nothing that you can't bear. So I hope this reading was helpful for a lot of you all. I hope it provided a lot of clarity. And oh wow, so I'm like putting my decks away. At the bottom of the deck is anxiety. So when you end this, whatever you end, whatever you get rid of, let it go. Don't sit in it. Don't sit in fear. Don't be anxious about it. Just let it go. The storm is gone. The storm is over. Be confident and just be strong. So like I said, I really hope this reading was helpful for a lot of you all. It provided clarity. And like I said, if you're in that energy where you feel like you can't manifest anything, slowly get out of it, because things are going to start happening fast. And you don't want to keep manifesting the things that you don't want to manifest. You want to manifest the things that you do want. And in order to do that, you have to cut out some things. You get rid of old patterns and step out of fear. Don't be trapped in your mind. Get rid of it, because it's blocking you from your new beginning. Okay? So I will be back later on with other readings, possibly some more pick-a piles, and I will hopefully see you all in the comments below. And I wish everyone have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are in the world. Peace, love, and light.